Hello, my name is Arnold Sarfo-Kantanka. I'm here representing MeFiriGhana, the founder of MeFiriGhana, and I'm director for WAM Campaign, the charity which connects people around the world with Ghana, supporting orphans of vulnerable children. And I'm here today for an interview with the future of Croydon. MeFiriGhana it was an accident. No, I'm joking. No, one day I was cooking bolognese in my room, well, not in my room actually, it's actually in the kitchen. And when I was cooking it, it's like, God just said, do it now. I had this idea from the summertime, and it was in June, July. And like most people, we have dreams and we just kind of leave and let it go. But it was kind of October time, I was in my final year of university, and just really wanted to express my culture, my identity, and I didn't think there was anything out there that represented me as a person. Like, you could put on the good old kente, but modern day, what do you wear? You know, so my friend, she does Jesus Loves Me clothing, and I thought, right, that's really cool. I like the way it's all bubbly, colourful, but I wanted something that represented me as a Ghanaian, my heritage, you know. So I designed the top. I'm not a designer, just went on Google, looked at Google paint splats, went to thefont.com, found a nice font, just rearranged arranged how it should look on the clothing, and then sent it off to a manufacturer, and I think within like a week's time he produced a hooded top. Wore it to university, went into my lecture, and then as I walked in, everyone was just looking at me. I was wearing a black hooded jumper with a fluorescent green writing, red, gold and green paint splats, and then I had the name Kwerku written at the back. Do you know me? Like, no one's ever seen that. So everyone was looking at me. You had the white folk, you had the Asian folk, you had the black folk, you had the Nigerian folk. It was like, the Ghanaian folk was saying chale, 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 you know. And I just thought, whoa. I had a near fatal car accident, 30th of March 2006. I think the accident was a turning point without realising it. Because when I was recovering at home, my friend, he came to see me at my house. He was like, look, I know you're here, but you're not at university, and you're not at university, but what we're doing is elections for the African Caribbean Society. He said, do you want to go for anything? I was like, what are you going for? And he said, I was like, oh, you know what, I want power, but I don't want too much power. So I said, put me down for vice president. And these times of day, I couldn't even breathe. My ribs were this, you could hear my breathing pretty much. You can hear my ribs. But that's another story. But I think going through that process and putting myself forward, not being there to say my speech, but people still voting for me and voting me to win, was a turning point, because it put me in an environment which I wasn't used to, which challenged me. And although I didn't do public speaking before that, I was put in an environment where I had to. So university, yes, in that aspect from the African Caribbean Society, it helped me. But what it also helped me is that I always knew that university was so much more than just the degree. I was meant to go there with like 5 of my boys. I was the only one that went. You know, so I was put in an environment again where I had to network, I had to talk to people, meet new people. It was crazy. So yeah, university definitely helped me come out of my comfort zone in that sense. And the degree, it wasn't until my final year that it all started to make sense. My advice would be for young people is, don't be afraid to try it. Yeah, you want to be your own boss, but work for a boss. Do you know what I mean? How can you be a boss if you don't know what a boss does? That don't make sense. You know, you see someone on TV, yeah, they got their bling and, you know, they're rapping, they got money, but you don't know their story. Read their biography. Understand where they came from. People look at Jay-Z, understand where that gentleman came from, you know. And this is from Richard Branson. He said, entrepreneurship, business, is just about finding a solution to a problem. That's all it is. It's not about being the next Apple. It's not about being the next Canon. It's not about being the next Future of Croydon. It's about finding a solution to a problem. And no, use wisdom. You know, think about what you want to do, but before you think about what you do, ask yourself the question, why do you want to do what you do? Simple as that. So 3 things: what is in your hand, what's your gifts and your talents, why do you do what you do, and what solution you find to whatever problem is out there.